A 3-year-old girl vanished from a holiday apartment in Portugal, and for nearly 2 decades, the truth has remained buried in shadows. What really happened to Madeleine McCann? The disappearance of Madeleine McCann is one of the most haunting and enduring mysteries of the 21st century. A 3-year-old girl vanished without a trace from a holiday apartment in Praia da Luz, Portugal, sparking a global media frenzy, decades of investigations and countless theories. But behind the headlines lies a tangled web of mystery, media frenzy, and psychological depth that few dare to unravel. May 3, 2007. The McCann family was vacationing at an apartment complex designed for families, a safe haven where children played freely and parents relaxed. At 9:05 p.m., Madeleine was reported missing. The immediate panic, a frantic search, police involvement, international news coverage, followed by a spiraling descent into suspicion, accusations, and heartbreak. What happened in those crucial minutes and hours after Madeleine disappeared remains shrouded in conflicting statements and controversial investigative methods. Portuguese police initially suspected an abduction, but then turned suspicion toward the parents themselves, Kate and Gerry McCann, an accusation that devastated a grieving family and shocked the public. Psychologically, the case opened a window into how trauma, guilt, and public scrutiny impact individuals and families in crisis. For the McCanns, the world's gaze was relentless, every move dissected, every word analyzed. The pain was compounded by the swirling rumors and conspiracy theories. Yet through it all, they maintained their innocence and launched a tireless campaign to find Madeleine. For years, the case stalled. Portugal's investigation faced criticism for procedural errors and lack of progress. The British authorities eventually took over a reinvestigation under the name Operation Grange in 2011, bringing new resources and renewed hope. In the years since, numerous leads, suspects, and theories emerged, but none led to closure. One of the most chilling suspects identified is a man named Christian Bruckner, a German convicted sex offender and criminal living near Praia da Luz at the time of Madeleine's disappearance. By mid-2025, the investigation has focused heavily on Bruckner. Authorities have found new evidence linking him to the crime scene, including mobile phone data placing him near the area and forensic traces suggestive of his involvement. Yet, despite mounting circumstantial evidence, no formal charges have been made public against him in relation to Madeleine's disappearance. This tantalizing gap between suspicion and proof has kept the case alive in the media and in public discourse. Why has it taken so long to reach a resolution? Partly because missing person cases, especially involving children, are notoriously difficult to solve. The trail goes cold quickly. Witnesses' memories fade. Physical evidence degrades. But it's more than just forensic challenges. The Madeleine McCann case is a study in human psychology, of loss, hope, desperation, and the complex dance between truth and narrative. Media influence cannot be overstated. From day one, the coverage was intense, the global spotlight magnifying every misstep, every rumor. This media pressure shaped public opinion and arguably influenced the investigation itself. The McCanns faced both support and vitriol. Support from those who believed their innocence, vicious attacks from those convinced of a darker truth. This divide created an atmosphere where facts and feelings collided, often indistinguishably. What about the theory of abduction? Experts say child abductions by strangers, while terrifying, are statistically rare. Yet, the circumstances surrounding Madeleine's disappearance bear hallmarks of an abduction. The open window, the absence of forced entry, and no immediate ransom demand. Other theories suggest accidental death, with a cover-up to protect the family. Psychologically, This raises questions about how trauma can fracture memory and perception, complicating investigations. In 2025, recent reports revealed that German prosecutors are intensifying their pursuit of Christian Bruckner. They are now seeking new witness testimonies and re-examining cold evidence with modern forensic techniques. The question remains, is justice finally within reach? For Madeleine's parents, decades of pain persist. For the world, this remains a cautionary tale about how tragedy, media, and justice intersect. Inside the mind of this case, we see a microcosm of human frailty and resilience, of hope against despair, truth against rumor, and a relentless quest for answers where none seem forthcoming. As the investigation evolves, the world watches, waiting for closure. And while Madeleine McCann's fate remains unknown, her story challenges us to consider how we confront loss, how we pursue justice, and how we hold on to hope when everything else feels lost. This is not just a missing child case. It is a haunting psychological labyrinth, a modern tragedy whose echoes still resonate across continents, media, and minds. Thank you for joining this deep dive. Stay vigilant, stay curious. Until next time.